Every wasted hour is a silent betrayal of your own future. Time is the only currency that does not come back. Once it is gone forever. And the cruelest truth is that you do not even feel the theft until it is too late. You think you are safe because tomorrow always seems available. But tomorrow is the greatest lie you will ever believe. You wake up, scroll through meaningless distractions, and tell yourself you will start later. Later becomes tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. And before you know it, years are gone, stolen quietly by your own excuses. The clock does not forgive. It does not pause when you are tired. It does not slow down when you are confused. It does not care if you are not ready. It keeps moving, and every tick is a reminder that your life is shrinking. You may not realize it now, but one day you will. You will look back and remember the nights you wasted chasing empty pleasures, the mornings you stayed in bed when you could have been building your future, the opportunities you let slip through your fingers because comfort felt easier than discipline. Regret is heavier than failure. Failure at least teaches you something. Regret teaches you nothing, except the sharp reminder that you chose the wrong path. It is the voice that whispers when you are older, you had the time, you had the chance, and you threw it away. People believe pain comes from working too hard, but the deepest pain comes from realizing you never worked hard enough, that you had potential, but you drowned it in laziness. That you had dreams, but you let them rot in procrastination. And here is the darkest truth. Every wasted hour becomes a chain. The longer you waste, the heavier the chain becomes, until one day, you wake up trapped by your own choices, too old, too tired, too late. The hours you waste today are the hours you will beg for tomorrow, when life has moved on without you, when opportunities no longer wait for you, when your energy has faded and your time is nearly gone. That is why every single wasted moment is a betrayal of the person you could have been, a betrayal of the life you promised yourself, a betrayal of your future self, the one who will live with the pain of your choices. You think you are young enough to waste time, but youth is the biggest illusion. Every year feels endless, until suddenly it does not, and then you realize you are closer to the end than the beginning. The worst part is not that you wasted hours, the worst part is that those hours were enough to change everything. 1 hour of reading could have sparked an idea that built your future. 1 hour of work could have taken you closer to your dream. 1 hour of courage could have opened a door you never imagined. But you gave it away to nothing. The truth is brutal. If you waste time, you will regret it. Not maybe, not sometimes, always. Because wasted time is the one sin that does not forgive, and it does not forget. And if you keep wasting, then the person you will hate the most will not be your enemies. It will not be the people who doubted you. It will be yourself. You believe you are in control of your time. But time has never belonged to you. It slips through your fingers every second, and you do not even notice until the weight of regret crushes you. You waste 1 hour on meaningless comfort, and it feels harmless. You waste another, and still nothing seems broken. But hours become days. Days become weeks, and suddenly, the life you dreamed of is gone, buried under mountains of wasted time. You think you can get it back, but you cannot. Time does not rewind. It does not give refunds. It does not grant second chances. You want proof? Look at the mirror. You are not the same person you were 5 years ago. Your body has aged. Your mind has changed. The fire inside you has dimmed. That is the cost of wasted time. People lie to themselves because truth is painful. They say, I will start when I feel ready. But readiness never comes. They say, I have enough time. But death does not care about your calendar. They say, I deserve to rest. But rest without purpose is not rest. It is decay. Every wasted hour creates a wound you cannot see. It cuts into your potential. It kills your ambition slowly. And when the day arrives that you finally wake up, you will realize the enemy was not the world. The enemy was you. Do you know why regret feels unbearable? Because deep down, you always knew the truth. You knew you could have done more. You knew you could have worked harder. You knew you were meant for something greater. But you chose to waste it. And one day, when you are old, regret will hit you harder than any pain you have ever felt. You will look back at your wasted youth, at the hours you threw away on distractions and weakness. You will realize you traded the chance to build a legacy for the shallow comfort of temporary pleasures. The saddest part is not that you wasted time. The saddest part is that you cannot even measure how much you lost. Because you will never know what those hours could have created. A business, a dream, a transformation. But you will never see it because you buried it under excuses. Life punishes those who waste it, not with sudden destruction, but with slow erosion. You wake up one day with nothing to show for your years, and that realization eats you alive. The dark truth is this: every single person has the same hours in a day. Some use them to build empires, others use them to waste their lives. Which side you fall on is your choice. But here is the cruel twist: when you waste time, you never waste only your own life. You waste the lives of those who depended on you, your family, your children, your legacy. They pay the price for your laziness. That is why regret burns so deep. Because it is not only about you, it is about everyone you failed by refusing to rise. So ask yourself this: do you really think you have time to waste? Or are you already running out of it? Because the truth is not hidden. The truth is screaming at you right now. You are wasting hours you will never see again. And one day, those wasted hours will destroy you. There will come a day when you beg for just one more hour. Not an hour of luxury, not an hour of pleasure, but an hour to fix what you destroyed through neglect. An hour to chase what you abandoned. An hour to live the life you could have lived. But that hour will never come, because wasted time never returns. It rots in the graveyard of your choices, and no amount of money, power, or prayer can resurrect it. The richest man in the world cannot buy back a second of yesterday. The strongest warrior cannot fight against the clock. The wisest philosopher cannot argue his way into more years. Time bows to no one, and time will not bow to you. You think you are safe because life has not punished you yet, but punishment is coming. It always comes, not in the form of sudden disaster, but in the form of a quiet, suffocating truth. The truth that you lived far below your potential. The truth that you wasted the one thing that mattered most. Every excuse you use today becomes a weapon against you tomorrow. Every hour you waste today becomes a scar on your future, and every day you hide from discipline becomes a day of regret you will carry forever. You tell yourself you are waiting for the perfect moment, but perfection does not exist. You tell yourself you will start when life is easier, but life never gets easier. It only gets shorter. You tell yourself you will work harder tomorrow, but tomorrow is a coward's word, a graveyard where dreams go to die. What you do today matters more than any plan you create for tomorrow, because today is the only battlefield you can fight on, and every wasted hour is a surrender. Every wasted hour is a white flag you raise to weakness. The ones who rise, the ones who succeed, the ones who live without regret, are not the ones with more talent. They are not the ones with more luck. They are the ones who refuse to waste time. They treated every hour as a weapon, Every second is an opportunity, and because of that, they built lives others only dream of. But you will regret every hour you waste. You will regret the books you never read, the skills you never learned, the moments of discipline you avoided, the goals you postponed until later. You will regret the life you traded for the shallow comfort of distraction. There is a reason regret haunts the old more than pain, because pain fades, but regret sharpens with age. The older you grow, the more you realize time has betrayed you. Not because it was unfair, but because you were foolish. Because you wasted it when you had it. You want to escape regret? Then stop wasting time. Stop giving your hours to things that do not build you. Stop pretending you have forever, because you do not. You need to feel the weight of this truth. Your life is running out. Every tick of the clock is a funeral for a second you will never see again. And one day, when you are at the end, you will cry not because death is near, but because life was wasted. That is the final punishment of wasted time. It is not death. It is dying without ever having lived. So rise now. Fight now. Use every hour with purpose, or drown in regret later. The choice is yours, but the clock is not. Subscribe for more.